What's up guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be breaking down a melody slash sample I made, and it's basically a dark orchestral sample that's inspired by the style of Lil Baby and Quay Global. So I'll just break down all of the process of like each steps on how I made it basically. So here's the sample of what I made, and this is what it sounds like. So first off, I went on expand and then I chose this strings preset called the spizzicato up plus down, and here's what it sounds like. So that melody was actually a halftime melody of this pattern right here. So it first sounded like this. So this pattern may look really complex, but it's actually not. This pattern was just all played by the same chord, and then for the second bar I just, in the middle note, I just shift down one afterwards and then repeated the whole pattern like this, and afterwards I just added these top notes that were to my liking and I thought was really catchy. One thing I do think is worth mentioning is that I added this chopper note that was like this, and I just pressed Alt U to chop it, and then it kind of gives like a, as you can see, a tremolo effect. It kind of reminds me of the song called Heating Up by Lil Baby featuring Gunna. I guess that was sort of a inspiration of where I was when I was making the melody. So when I finished making this pattern, I thought it was like just too much going on and there's like no space whatsoever. So that was why I decided to make it halftime. And then it worked, yeah. So it sounds more simple. Next I added this bass line that was pretty simple, and it really sets the whole mood up. You'll see what I mean. This piano bass line has really been like overused, to be honest. Like, it's really a typical Lil Baby piano bass line where you just go like two of the same at first, and then at 3 you just shift down 5, and then at the last you just shift down 1. So this bass line is key to the song because it really complements the first violin sample that I made. And it basically just makes the repetitive violin sample that I once had a bit more interesting. Next I added another preset that's from Expand. It's called the Fixture preset. So here is what that sounds like. Yeah, so for this one, I just really made it simple. Its job is sort of just complementing the first melody that I have made. So yeah, so just made it simple because the first melody has already been super like complicated. And also, as you see, I used 1/3 beat to create this counter melody. For Lil Baby beats, you definitely want to be using some triplets because it's really easy to find catchy melodies with triplets. So yeah, you definitely want to go to here and then press 1/3 beat to make something out of that. So next I added one last thing because I thought that the melody lacked sort of in high end, so I added another counter melody, and I just thought this piano melody really fitted into this melody. So here's what it sounds like. And as you see, I used 1/3 beat to make this melody once again. Yes, a 1/3 beat really comes in crucial in these type of beat. Like, you pretty much repeat in this pattern, but also for the third note, I kind of change it. So it sounds like it has more variety. And for the effects, I just added RC20 and fruity delay. It's really subtle and makes the piano sound more spacey and realistic in my opinion, so it doesn't really sound dry. So yeah guys, that is pretty much the whole sample. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for the support, and definitely comment down below on what I can do better to improve my YouTube content, and also comment down below of what you would like to see of me breaking down, perhaps like a different type of melody. So thank you and see you. Peace out.